Welcome back to another walk around and test drive video at Coyote Classics. I'm Dalton, that's Brady, and today we're checking out this Wimbledon White 1965 Mustang Coupe. This is a very nice little coupe. Factory C code, meaning it came from the factory with a 289 two-barrel. And 65, there's three options for the V8 model cars. You can get the C code, which is the factory two-barrel, A code, which would have been a factory four-barrel, and then of course there's the solid lifter 289 K code high performance motor. This one is very well restored too. I love what they did under the hood. The 289 with the all the Cobra valve covers and an air breather. Engine sits there and idles really nice. It's got power steering, no power brakes, but I just drove it before doing this video. Brakes stop great. It's got a lot of power too.
Yeah, this is such a nice coupe, and my favorite part about it is the interior. It's just like taking a step back in time.
Yeah, it's got the nice deluxe interior. All right, so as I mentioned, it's factory C code car. Still has a two-barrel carbon intake on it. Does still have the little buck tag here on the engine too, which is nice. A lot of times those are missing. They upgraded to a nice aluminum radiator, new battery, and as always at Coyote Classics, we go through, make sure it's got good battery ends. Always make sure it's got a battery tie down. One of the many things that we check on all these cars when they come in. Under the hood on Mustangs, I always like to look at the top of the fenders. It's a big spot where a lot of them typically rust, as you can see on this one. Super solid on your passenger side, and same thing on your driver's side. There's your factory VIN number. And on our site, coyoteclassics.com, and also in the description of this video, we have the decodes of the trim tag and VIN on there. This car was built in San Jose, California.
And you could tell it was a California car.
Yeah, it's just really solid. Underneath's great as well. Go to the website, coyoteclassics.com, check that out. It was a recent restoration. When they did the restoration, looks like they went ahead and did all new chrome, new paint. Obviously, the paint's in great shape. But the little things like the bumper, the horse and corral, all the emblems, even these little Ford emblems a lot of times don't get replaced, and these, they definitely did. They're just really clean and nice. All your trim around the hood's beautiful.
Yeah, this restoration was just done right.
Hood gap's great from front to back. You have a nice even gap down here along the cowl and the top of the fender as well. And that's the thing on Mustangs. It seems like for whatever reason, most Mustangs just don't line up very well. This one is an exception to that. Everything lines up great on this one. New trim around the windshield. Looks like they did a new windshield also. Really clean. Looks like brand new glass. And I like the choice of wheels on this Mustang as well. They went with the American Racing kind of gunmetal gray 5-spoke wheels. For all you on YouTube that don't like when we change wheels, we didn't change these. It came in with these and we kept them. Bottom of the door, rocker, all that's in great shape. Look how that door fits. I just talked about gaps on Mustangs, and you're not going to get one to fit much better than that. Love this trim on the 65. Door handles have all been replaced, and new gaskets it looks like. Over the roof looks great. It is a white car, but this thing could be black and it's still laser straight up and down the sides. New rear bumper, new taillight bezels. Your valance is great. And believe it or not, it's single exhaust. They kept kind of the single exhaust, which, you know, this car very well probably had from the factory.
Still sounds really good.
It does, it sounds great. Even going down the road, it's got a really nice sound to it. As Brady mentioned right away, one of my favorite things about this car also is the interior. It was a factory M code Wimbledon White car with black vinyl interior. Restorer went ahead and used the pony interior, the pony deluxe interior, so you got the embroidered seats. He did all new foam. Seat backs are nice and new. Same thing with the back seat. Very nice.
And it'll probably be hard to tell in the video, but the chrome on the dash and the wood grain, it is all really nice condition.
New rubbers. Door jamb paint, they did a good job with that as well. And they also went ahead with the deluxe door panels. I like them a lot too.
Yeah.
That's all new hardware. As Brady mentioned, steering wheel's super nice, nice aftermarket wheel. I love the gauges they went with, and we'll talk about that when we go over to the driver's side. Wood grain, chrome, and stuff on the dash, like Brady said, is nice. They did still keep the original AM radio, which does not work on this thing, which is not too big of a surprise. We're gonna have to have somebody adjust the glove box latch that got stuck on us, but we'll take care of that, no problem. The one thing on the interior I wish they would have done a little better job with is the headliner. They did put a new headliner in it, but it could be stretched a little bit more. Headliners are tough, you know, but it's brand new, just could be tightened up. Doors open and shut great. That glass is good. I'll grab the keys for the trunk, Brady. I'll show them that. And the trunk's all original, still has original paint. They decided to leave that when they restored it. Gas cap's new. Even all the little things like gaskets for the trunk lock and new gas cap, all that stuff. Newer paint. I haven't seen any imperfections to point out yet, but when I do, I'll point them out to you. Bottom of the trunk lid's very nice. They left the original paint in the trunk, as I said, as M-code Wimbledon White car. And you can see that when you look at the inner fenders and all that. And this here, just surface rust. We probably could have got that off with steel wool, but all really solid original. Looks like they did a new tank. Oh. Now this side I want to talk about, because people are going to ask, that's all solid here. That's where that rubber plug was. And it's not in there anymore. But the other side still has it in, but this is all really nice and solid and original. Here's that plug I was telling you about. The other side's missing. Driver's side's just as straight as the passenger side. And this thing hasn't been driven much since it's been restored. I mean, there's no, that I can see, any rock chips or anything down low. So it's really nice. If you want something that's fresh restoration, this is the one. Love the wheel well trim, just really sets it off. Tires look new. Over the roof again is excellent. And they never filled these in either with putty, these factory seams, which is good. Again, door fits great on the driver's side, all along the bottom of the door, fender, quarter. No bubbles or blisters, no chips, nothing that I can see there. Oh, actually, first paint imperfection I found, small little scratch here that's been touched up and blends in really well. Again, Deluxe door panels look brand new. Door jamb paint's good. There's your trim tag. M code is the Wimbledon White. 26 trim is the black vinyl. Trans 6 would be 3-speed automatic. C, as we mentioned, 289 2-barrel. Corner of the door and bottom side of the door is great. Driver's seats been recovered. Really nice foam. Not really much else to say about it. I know the horn works, wipers work. We'll go driver here and show you how it goes down the road. Driver's side of the hood fits great as well. Just a really good little Mustang. After I get done with this video, we just got in another Mustang that I gotta go check out and test drive and see what we need to do to that car before it hits the website. So as I mentioned, horn works, heater fan works, original AM radio, still moves and everything, but as expected that does not work. I'll show you these gauges quick. So I haven't seen these before, but I really like them. Classic Industries, you got your tach here, speedometer, temp gauge. I don't think that gauge is working. I know the gas gauge works. Volt gauge works, but your temp and your oil pressure gauge I don't believe are working. Odometer shows 1,818 miles. So it's probably what's on the restoration. I like this too, kind of leather wrapped shifter.
Yeah, it looks really
carpets.
Nice.
I didn't talk about that when we did the interior, but the carpet's brand new as well. Very, very nice. Dash pad. Oh, that's in great shape.
Yeah, I love the embroidery on the seats. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a cool car. Even with that single exhaust, it's got a really nice rumble and sound to it.
Yep.
And it's not too loud and too cackly, you know, just a good sounding classic car. Good power.
Gets up to speed good.
Yeah, really nice shift. So here's your brakes. Again, I mentioned they're non-power brakes. We got a really nice pedal, and they stop perfect. No pull left or right on the wheel. Wipers work. This thing was just very tastefully built with the gauges, the wheel, under the hood. They did a really good job building it. Well, great shift. It's got a ton of power for a little 289 two-barrel.
It's quiet too. I mean, any rattles or
no, it's just a nice tight car. After I take this curve, I'll take my hands off the wheel and show you how it goes down the road. But front end's really nice and tight. Not much play in the steering wheel.
suspension's good.
Yeah. So here's your let me get around this curve and then we'll show you. But steering's great on it. Kick downwards.
Yep.
That shifts right back up there to third. Brakes a little higher speed.
Stop
great.
good.
Yeah. Just a car you can jump in, drive, enjoy, take to your next local car show. I think we're really pricing this one to sell too. You definitely couldn't restore the car for what we're pricing it at. There's just a lot of car for the monies.
Yeah, I don't think they really skimped anything. I can't see anything that they...
The only thing that we need to do, I noticed on our sold ticket yet when it goes to the shop, is the turn signals work, but they're not canceling right now. So remind your salesman, and then on the sold ticket when it goes back through the shop before it goes out again, I can have the guys in the back look at that turn signals. A lot of times just the turn signal switch in the column.
Yep.
Yeah, picks up speed. Good strong transmission. Yeah, there's nothing I would change on it. Okay, here's your front end perfectly straight down the road. No hands on the wheel. Good car. Check it out on the site, coyoteclassics.com. I'll put a link down in the comment section of the video if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you go to the site, check out the undercarriage pictures. If you're looking for a nice Mustang coupe, give us a call. You won't be disappointed in this one.